In this video, I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions. Let's start with an example. If you have a fraction of 3 over 5 and you are multiplying with 11, this is freestanding number, and that number we can write in terms of like a fraction, which is 11 over 1. When we are doing multiplication, the main principle is we need to multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with denominator. So if you do that, then it will be 3 times 11 and 5 times 1. And finally, we are getting 5 times 1 is 5, 3 times 11 is 33. And as it is an improper fraction, we can convert it to the mixed number, which is 5 times 6 is 30 and 3 left. So it would be 3 over 5. Similarly, if you take another example, like 3 over 5, maybe I can go for something 3 over 5 times, I'm taking a fraction like 2 over 9. How we can do this one? Exactly the same way we can do that. We just need to multiply with the 3 times 2, numerator with the numerator, and then multiply the denominator with denominator. Now, you can multiply first and then simplify, but I mostly prefer doing the simplification first and then multiply, which makes the job easier. How we can simplify this? Any common factor in between the denominator and the numerator we can cancel out. We can see like in our numerator 3 is here, we have 9 is here. So what we can do, we can divide both by 3. So if you divide this 3 by 3, it will give us 1. If you divide 9 by 3, it will give 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. So what I am doing, I am dividing numerator and denominator by 3. So make sure when you are dividing numerator with the denominator, not numerator with the numerator. Okay, and now we can see that we have 5 and 3 in the bottom, which is 15 in the denominator. 2 times 1 is 2. There is no common factor in between 2 and 15. So we can leave the answer like that. If you look at another example, like if the question is coming as a mixed number, like 3 over 4, then the second maybe it would be 1 times 1, I'm just thinking it would be, it could be 2 over 10. Then what we can do? The first step in this case to convert this mixed number to improper fraction, then we have the denominator 4, but 4, our numerator will be 4 times 3 plus 3, right? So 4 times 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15, times, we have 10 here, 10 times 1 is 10, plus 2, which is 12. So it is 15 over 4 and 12 over 10. Then we are following the same procedure that we have done for the other fractional multiplication. What we need to do? We just need to multiply the numerator with numerator. So it's a 15 multiply with the 12. Then we can do the 4 multiply with 10. Then what we can do? We can just try to find out the common factor in between the numerator and denominator. And it is obvious that 4 and 12, we can just divide by 4. And it is 3, because 4 times 3 is 12. And if you divide that 4 by 4, it basically leaves 1. So I am dividing this one by 4, which gives 1. I am dividing 12 by 4, which gives 3. Now we can see here is the 10 and 15. What is the common factor between 10 and 15? And we know that 10 and 15 both can be divided by 5. And if you divide this one by 5, it will give you 2. If you divide 15 by 5, it will give you 3. So 5 is the common factor. Now we can see that in our denominator we have 2 times 1, which is 2, 3 times 3, which is 9. And as it is an improper fraction, we supposed to convert it to the mixed number, which is 4 times 2 is 8, 1 left. So the answer would be 4.5. And that's how we need to do the multiplication. So if we summarize it, basically whenever it's asking for multiplication of the fractions, we need to multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator, and then try to simplify it and finally multiply and leave the answer in the simplest form.